we see Joe Scarborough, in a sense, betrayed by his own former self. Let's have a look at it.
Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
So, you know, though.
So I said that this was Biden at his best.
Sure.
That's what I saw.
I don't
That's
doubt.
what other people saw. I was obviously wrong. So I'm not sure what my takeaway is here.
What should his takeaway be, Dave?
Well, first off, the guy that they flashed you there is Alex Thompson. He's the apparent co-author of the book. And I've never seen anyone in the history of media that has been happier to be on a book tour and never be asked a question, because Tapper is just getting hit over the head left and right. And he's just like, oh, I'm not going to get a question this time. It's complete and utter absurdity. And you're totally right. And I every time I talk to you, Russell, I somehow bring up that incredible appearance you had on Real Time when you were going off on Morning Joe and just the fraud that the entire thing is. But like, for that guy to be like, F you, if like, we have eyes, we have ears. We're not from the future. That's what I always say about this. How did we all get this right? And everyone in mainstream media got it wrong. It's only because we're decent human beings who pay a little bit of attention to this stuff. And it's also the smugness of that guy. It's like you're so smug in the original lie, and then your mea culpa. It's not even a mea culpa is an honest assessment of like, hey, like if he had been like, man, you know what, I really did get it wrong, and the truth is, I think Donald Trump is evil, and I wanted the Democrats to win. Then you could maybe be like, all right, I get it. But instead, he's like, well, it's what I saw, and it's like, dude, there's so much bullshit here that we ain't got time for it.
Well, that sound is an indication that it is indeed time for me to hand over to Emily Wilson from Emily Saves America. It seems that we can't trust old media, and emergent new voices and forces like yours, Emily, are precisely what's required if people are going to get any access at all to authentic information. I can't wait to hear your spot.
Well, okay, guys.
A lot of pressure.
I just want to say one thing, even just like all politics aside, to your point, exactly what you said, it's like the continuous gaslighting of American people is extremely frustrating. And then on top of that, it's just the fact that I would have so much respect for these people, and so would the people I know who aren't even in politics, if they would just say they're sorry. Not even they lied, but they were wrong. If we could bring that back on either side of the party, I think the right does a better job at it. There would be so much more trust in the media, and it would also make me not despise these people and make me see them as humans. And I think the world would be in a little bit better place.
Emily, really quickly, can I just say thank you for that? I so agree. And I was thinking when Russell was ending, like, we should come up with a list of people who absolutely owe us an apology, because they're all people who were the biggest gaslighters, and just how Scarborough did it there. Let's come up with a list of who it would make us feel better if they apologize. We won't like
it. It does make us feel better. And it matters. Like when someone you love or you look up to, or someone is like, hey, you know what? I'm genuinely messed up. Like, how much better as humans? Because we all are humans at the end of the day, even though I think some of them are lizards. Yeah. And it's just like, we do feel better. And these people need to be humans. Yes, have some humility, and also have some self-respect at the end of the day. Being like, I messed up. I'm not perfect. We all mess up. But it's just frustrating as a normal person to watch this. But
I will let you go here, but you're so right, because when someone wrongs you in your own life, when you have a friend who has wronged you, who lied to you or didn't show up when they were supposed to be there, or whatever it might be, the simple apology, you almost always let it go, right? No one wants to hold on to hate. No one wants to hold on to anger. So a simple apology is the easiest thing. That's why the Scarborough thing was so awful. He's acknowledging it and then lying in the acknowledgement. That's the screwy part.
And that's why we have hatred for these people. And we don't want to burden that with ourselves, but it makes them so easy to hate. That's why, if anyone, I like Trump. I like that he's just kind of ridiculous and funny, and it's almost a little bit relatable. So with everything going on with the South African president,
I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here.
We have thousands of stories talking about it, and we have documentaries. I could show you a couple of things, and it has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
Turn the lights down and just put this on. It's right behind you.
Never be scared to kill. A revolution demand that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of an evolutionary act.
I made a couple notes because I thought it was really interesting. So he signed the law allowing land seizures without compensation. White people are 7% of the population, but hold about 3/4 of the farmland. And he's like, we're not releasing statistics on race crime. But then the African Farmers Union were saying the murders between 1990 and 2017, 80% were all white. And as you guys saw, I think they were so used to dealing with Biden. Everyone's so used to dealing with Biden, who's not there and is going to give you whatever you want. We saw with Zelensky and Ukraine and everybody. Everyone walked into America, got taken advantage of. He never said anything. I think they were still maybe assuming it was going to go that way. And then obviously Trump was like, let's go ahead and put the lights off. Let's roll the footage. And you guys are absolutely wrong. And then I think I saw clips of Elon Musk and he looked very angry. I'm sure this is something he's extremely passionate about. And I just was like, so how are you going to deny that? How are you guys going to deny the clips? And he's right when he was saying, let's not take old school racist laws and all these things and then continue to put them into place today. Being like, oh, you have to have 30% of, African people at this company here, this company there. Every company around the world, it should just be like, who's the best? Who's the best at that company? And I think, it's just crazy. I don't even know how, you can just sit there while footage is playing of them being like, let's kill these people. And then they're like, well, we have free speech. It's like, yeah, well, we do too in America. Okay, you guys aren't the only one, but we can't have Trump up there being like, hey, let's just kill them all. Let's just kill some white people. It's crazy to see, but I'm so glad that they stepped into that room with Trump and the footage was rolled.